The scent of kamini flowers. The night was deep. Someone is walking along the old road next to the dak bungalow at the end of the village. In the distance comes the chirping of insects, the occasional howl of a fox. A sweet but heavy aroma wafted through the air. A huge tree stands by the road, its numerous branches spread like a shadow in the darkness of the night. Its flowers smell intoxicating, attractive like kamini, hence the tree's name, kamini. But there are countless horror stories surrounding this tree. It is said that one who touches the fruit of this tree once will face horror in his life. Not only him, but every person associated with him perishes. Argya, a young nature researcher from the city, did not believe in these stories. He has come to this village to live in an old rented house because his job is to research nature. On the very first day, old Ramakrishna, the owner of the house, warned him, "Babe, don't go near the kamini tree. You can smell it, but don't touch the fruit." Argya laughed. So much superstition even in modern times. Ramakrishna said nothing, but deep in his eyes there was a vague fear. Arya was returning home one night. Full moon in the sky, the road is deserted. As he stood near the kamini tree, his eyes suddenly closed. A dark red fruit hangs on a branch of the tree, shining in the moonlight. A strange fascination is spreading around him. Argya knew that this was not an ordinary result, but he did not accept these superstitions. He raised his hand in a strange intoxication. As soon as he touched the fruit, a cool current ran down his spine, as if something entered his body. In a moment, the surrounding air stopped. There is no sound anywhere. Even the calls of insects have stopped. Argya quickly packed the fruit in a bag and returned home. That night, the nightmare started. He dreamed that someone was standing in the corner of his room, a shadowy but intense presence, whispering in the dark, "Give me back. Give me back." Argya woke up. The whole body is wet with sweat. He realized that something was really unusual. The atmosphere of the house started to change from the next day. The kitchen utensils were falling by themselves. The closed door was opening by itself at night. Scratch marks were falling on the wall every day. Others in the house also started to change strangely. Argya's wife Ratri was getting sick more and more. In the middle of the night, he would wake up and stare out the window where the kamini tree was shadowing. One night, the night suddenly started muttering, "They have come. They will take us." That night, suddenly there was a loud noise from the kitchen. Everyone ran to see, broken glass strewn on the floor, and Knight sitting on top of it. His hand is cut, bleeding, but a strange smile on his face. "They have come to take me." Old Ramakrishna heard this incident and shouted in horror. Ramakrishna sputtered and trembled. Arun, the previous resident of this house, did the same as you. He brought fruit, then one by one his entire family perished. Argya was startled. Then one night he went to return the fruit. The next morning his body was found under a tree. His eyes were empty. On hearing this, Aragya got goosebumps. He decided to return the fruit. The night was deep. Aragya ran towards the kamini tree, holding the cursed fruit in one hand. The wind was still, an eerie silence all around. It was as if someone was watching him from the shadows of the trees. He came under the tree and left the fruit. Immediately, the surrounding air became heavy. Somehow, a rotten smell came to his nose, like the smell of burnt flesh. But just then, Aragya felt something standing behind him. His feet froze in the cold. Out of breath, someone said in an ear-splitting voice, "There is no such easy release." The next morning, the villagers found Aragya's frozen body lying under the kamini tree. His face was pale, his eyes blank, just like the previous victim. The smell of kamini flowers is wafting in the air. The tree is full of new flowers again. as if waiting for a new victim. How did the event feel? Please comment and let us know. Everyone will be fine and healthy. A man-eating monster. Dear friends, today I come to you with some terrible events. Let's go. Now, let's go to the incident. Anxiety is evident in everyone's eyes and faces. I went a little further and asked what was the matter. The oldest man said, "The dead man is the son-in-law of this area. He came to his father-in-law's house. He died of a snake bite in the evening. Now he will be taken to his home in that area for burial." Everyone's inertia seems to have been cut a little. "Father, there is no boat." "No, I don't see Uncle." "Okay, then you stand here next to the body. We will go and bring the boat." "How many is this?" The head tingled again. There was a little doubt. Finally, I said, 4 of you and 4 of us will go together and bring the boat, and let everyone else stay here. Uncle seemed to understand my thoughts. The secret of the smile that I saw on my uncle's face can be 1,000 ways. 8 of us left, walking along the riverbank, along with 2 hurricanes. Uncle seems to know the sailor's house. Uncle stopped at a place. I hit the flashlight and saw that huge boat is blocked in the wharf. The place is very dark. There are also houses on the banks of the river, but it seems like death. I feel a little scared. A patch flew, the sound of something falling in the water. Hylia, Hylere. I realized the name of the sailor is Halim. There is no word. Uncle started saying angrily that everyone has become Moira boot. In the end, we brought the boat. A very big boat. The boat has no roof. Above is floored with wood, but in the middle there is an empty space, like 4 hands. This is done for the convenience of water irrigation. We sat on one side of this gap. They are on the other side. I sat at the end of the boat. Just as the boat was leaving, a voice came from inside the forest. "Dad, take me a little." I hit the torchlight and saw an old man. I thought that if we did not go to the night, how will the poor people pass? So I requested everyone to take it. The boat floated and the man jumped into the boat. The boat began to rock like a rock. It seemed to me that as much as the boat sank after everyone got into the boat, the man sank even more after he got in. The man sat right at the corpse's feet. The boat started moving. Not a very big river. There is some current. The more I try to forget the fear of the unknown in my mind, the more I remember. Alif Layla was reminded of the magical web of mist that formed over the Kashban on this light moonlit night. I tried to sing in my heart to overcome the fear. I wanted to force myself to be a little different. I was looking at the banana-shaped corpses floating away. Suddenly, there was a loud scream from the boat that was driving, the sound of someone splashing in the water. As I looked around, the entire boat rocked, as if the boat had been caught in a storm on a blue river. Everyone is jumping into the water. Mama shouts to jump into the water. I stood up. I put the flashlight on the end of the boat and saw the old man holding a leg of the corpse and eating the leg meat. I can clearly see the foot rate. The old man looked at me with a light on his face. Blue light was emitting from his eyes. Abro, the bro meat covered like a blood stain on the face. Weird scene. Very nauseated. I'm trying hard to hold everything back. I looked at the shore. I understand that it is not possible for me to pass through this much. I saw everyone screaming and running. I stood there, shining a flashlight at the old man. The old man looked at me, stood up, suddenly. I continued to cut sitar as long as I could. At the end, the ground rang. I realized that I have reached the shore. I ran. I started running through the forest following the screams of thousands of people, torches and torches all around. Some of the robbers are shouting. There is a house next to Kashban where everyone stayed. I also went and slept there, surrounded by people. Some asked me to know the facts. Nothing came out of my mouth. In between, one of them removed everyone with a threat. He said to arrange to pour water on everyone's head. After my uncle regained consciousness, he hugged me and said, "Are you there? Apa amare mairai folto." One by one, everyone woke up. I explained all the events. Meanwhile, I saw Sharif's father also appeared with people. Some dared to go to the riverbank. Finally, I took everyone to the riverbank. No boat. We are going with the flow. Everyone shouted that this is the boat. I saw only the skeleton. One of them said to see if there are traces of the demon's feet on the ground. We did not find any footprints on the riverbank. In the end, the skeleton was buried. If you like the story, please leave a comment. Your love and support motivates us to hear new stories. Thanks for being with us.